Plaintiff Laura Osborne says the defendant is her daughter, and they used to be so close that others envied their relationship. However, Laura claims their relationship became strained after the defendant started dating a 60-year-old man when she was only 25. Laura is suing her daughter for unpaid loans. Defendant Autumn Osborne admits that her mother was right about her ex-boyfriend. However, Autumn claims after they started dating, Laura started bullying her. Autumn claims Laura sent her mean letters, tried to get her fired, and basically disowned her. Autumn insists she never agreed to repay her mother for anything.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, this is very emotional for me because obviously it's my daughter. And when I was younger, when I was growing up, I wasn't close to my own mother. So I knew that when I had a daughter, I wanted to change that. So I had a very good relationship with Autumn. We were extremely close. And people envied our relationship. They wanted to have one just like us. And so that's why this has been such a devastating situation.
When did you all kind of go separate ways or cause a dysfunction in the relationship?
It was about a year ago.
Over this?
Well, no.
Over what?
It started because she lied to me.
Lying about what?
Well,
I lie all the time.
And you still communicate with your family.
Right.
They just listen to the lie and know you're lying. Keep moving right along. But what was the lie that would disrupt your relationship?
well, my daughter started seeing someone that had been someone I knew, whom had wanted to have a relationship with me as a married woman. He wanted to have an affair with me, and I had told her, I said, he's a snake. Stay away from him. He's no good. So not only did she start seeing him, he's nearly twice as old as she is. He's 60. She was 25 at the time.
Okay. I understand now. It's not so much the lie, it was her not taking your advice and you disapproving of what you thought might be something detrimental to her, either emotionally or otherwise. So I see how it would cause a disruption. That probably would cause a disruption, a major disruption in many relationships, including me and my daughter.
My daughter started seeing someone that had been someone I knew, and I had told her, I said, he's a snake. Stay away from him. He's no good. So not only did she start seeing him, he's nearly twice as old as she is. He's 60. She was 25 at the time.
Defendant Autumn Osborne is being sued by her mother, who claims their relationship became strained after Autumn started dating a 60-year-old man when she was only 25.
All right, before we get to the loans, ma'am, let me hear from you.
First and foremost, I want to say that having looked back a year later, my mother was right, and it did cause me emotional distress, but even more so, the woman standing across from me, Your Honor, is not the woman who raised me. After the lie came out and things progressed, she instantly became a bully. I sent her a Mother's Day card on Mother's Day that she sent back to me with a letter stating to no longer associate her with that day ever again. She has sent a resignation letter to my boss without my consent. She sent me bullying.
Saying that you resign?
Yes. We collaborated on the letter together, but she did not have my consent to send it.
What else has she done to you?
She sent Christmas presents to my house with a bullying Christmas card. She's actually...
Sent presents, though. Let's not forget that part.
Yes.
Right.
She came by my church and left clothes on my car.
To pray for you. That makes sense. For y'all to pray together. Makes sense.
We all need a little bit of prayer, Your Honor.
She was upset that you were making this major mistake in your life. If she did it the way you said it, she might have been overreacting. But, you know, doesn't sound like she did anything maliciously to hurt you because she didn't like you. Let's hear about the lawsuit, loans.
We have, can I just address it?
Yes.
The card, I sent it back to her because I hadn't communicated with her in almost a year. And I said, I need you to do the right thing. That's all I'm asking from you. And it wasn't sent in malice. And the Christmas presents.
No, you send cards back in what? When you send something back to someone and they've sent it to you, that is at the very least rude, trying to hurt them. trying to hurt their feelings. What else do you want to tell me before we get to the loans? But I'll just tell you, I'm going to cut right through it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Absolutely, I expect you to.
You know the judge, you just can't tell me anything. I'm going to cut right through it.
Christmas presents. The Christmas presents I had already purchased for her, so I wanted her to have the presents that I bought.
Okay. Let's hear about the loans.
She was unemployed and then also going to school, so I have car payments that I have paid. I have November of 2011 to 7/24 of 2012. I have 7 car payments, and I have from 1/12 to 8/12, I had made her school loan payments, which I'm also a co-signer on, so I wanted to make sure they were paid. And then I gave her cash for cash loans for living or
what time
whatever.
frame?
January 12 to 8/12.
All right. Same time frame as the paying for the
yes,
school. You have the notes there that show me the amounts. Young lady, what do you say to these loans?
I'm not denying that she did help me out, Your Honor. But at the time, we had it was like, I'm going to help you out because you're trying to improve on your life. You want to make a better person of yourself. We were never under the assumption that it was a loan and that I would have to pay it back. It never became that way until she got upset with me.
And that was 1 year ago. Did she ever agree to pay you back?
I have some emails that
Prior
discuss,
to a year ago when she went against your advice. That's the point she's making. That's her defense today. Because you all had fallen out. You started asking for your money. I want my money. You messing with that old man? Give me my money. I done told you to leave him alone. Since you're not going to leave him alone, I want my money. Okay, Mom, I'll get you your money whenever I can. I bet you that's what it says. What did she say?
She said, well, I had tried several times to get to meet with her to talk about this, and she says she's not saying that she has any intentions to make right on the two parties. She would discuss a promissory note, and then agreement.
Let me see, when you first requested money from her, do you have that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, let me see that.
That's
And I want to see her response then. All right. This isn't your first request, ma'am. This states, I have yet to see facts and figures. She wouldn't even know what you're talking about. All right, ma'am. Let's just get to the agreement. Did you agree to pay your mom this money back? All right. And you say you have something in there where she does agree to pay you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Where's that?
That's what I have right there. That she's not saying that she wouldn't.
All right. You have something where she agrees to pay you. Let's read it. That's what you say here. Who is this? Dear Mama, first of all, I want to thank you for all you've ever done for me. I know that I don't and won't ever say it enough. I am sorry for the pain that I have caused you. On that note, I have received your emails regarding my choices. I have to respectfully tell you that none of those choices are feasible for me. This agreement would have to work in my budget. However, I request that you provide me with the documentation. I know that this sounds harsh. It is not supposed to be. I am just looking for a clear-cut agreement and actions as an adult. Okay. And I don't see her agreeing to a specific amount here, ma'am.
Defendant Autumn Osborne is being sued by her mother, who claims their relationship became strained after Autumn started dating a 60-year-old man when she was only 25.
Can you show me that, where she agreed to a specific amount to pay you, and it almost comes across as she's paying you to get you off her back? Because she implies that she's going to pay you. So what specific amount do you have, ma'am? And she's left the man, so I mean, what's the big deal now? Or do you really, really need this money?
No, it's the principle of the thing.
The principle is she left
I never
him.
agreed to pay her. That's why I co-signed on the school loan, because if I wasn't going to have her pay me back, I would have never co-signed.
$1,249. That's all she owes on the school loan, ma'am. So what you're talking about right now is $1,249. That's the principle that is breaking up the greatest relationship of any mother-daughter team that has ever been heard of. Everybody says they wish they had a relationship like that with their daughter.
Your Honor.
How much do you believe you owe, ma'am?
I agreed to $1,000, which I did pay her a cashier's check, which
Let's see
she
it.
refused. And I have the bank
Did you
statement.
refuse the 1,000, ma'am?
Yes, sir, because she hawked her car to get it.
All right. So what all you got to do to pay this 3,000? Because I'm sure she doesn't want you to do what you got to do to pay this.
I'm gonna have to sell my
Huh?
kidneys. I mean, she's taken everything from me. She tried to take my job, so I got nothing left.
I didn't try to take your job.
Man, why don't you just let this go away so that you and your daughter can resume your relationship?
I'm sorry, sir, but I want her to stand up and be the woman that I raised.
Okay,
I am standing up and
she's
being a
standing
woman.
up telling you if you want to break up the relationship over this nonsense, then she's not even going to remember you raised her.
Probably not, sir.
You don't have a specific agreement from her. She tells me she tried to give you 1,000. So far, all I know is she agreed to give you 1,000 and you decided not to take it. That's your judgment, $1,000. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff for $1,000.
I can't believe that you had to make me go through this. You know you're not telling the truth. You know I had no intentions of paying all your bills for you while you were unemployed and going to school, and I encouraged you to go to school. But yet you bring me to court to say I only owed her $1,000. You know that was never the agreement.
I did not bring you to court. You're the one who orchestrated all of this.
You made me come to that point. A year later, you won't, make good. You won't be the good Christian woman that I know I raised.